What is up, everybody? What is up? How are we doing, everybody? How are we doing, boys? How are we doing, boys and girls? All right, let's go over the overview really quick. So today, this is a weird one, right? We've only got the members only we've only got members only chat. So basically today I want to go over where my YouTube profits are going. I want to do, okay, this is a little fun thing. And then plans this week, BNGO due diligence, that's the end. And I also want to do the technicals on all of these little stocks that I pinned in the chat there. So I want to do technicals on all of those. And then obviously if the members, we only have like 7 members. So if those people are going to be tuning in, I'll take any requests that they want, any fundamentals, any news thing you want, any SEC weird esoteric filing you want me to dissect for you, we can do that. But if the members are not really, if they're busy right now, which I totally understand if they are, we only got like less than 10. I'm just going to be doing quick technicals on all of these stocks. So yeah, this is starting off with the dimension. We're going to go over all of these technicals right here. Oh boy, it's such a chart. What a chart Nano Dimension is. Okay, so for this one, I started my position right up here at this Fibonacci level. We're breaking down. Literally, we were doing fine. We got the acquisition news. We started pushing, and then just out of nowhere, for no reason, everyone's freaking out. Like, it was good news that we got, and everyone's everywhere. I don't really know. I have no idea why this is happening. I mean, you can't explain. You can't tell me bond yields is the reason for all of this. You know, you cannot tell me that. Or at least I don't think that's realistic in my opinion. So looking at some technicals here. Excuse me, sorry. Excuse me, for the audio and audio quality, we're going to get better for the audio and the video quality soon. We're going to go over that. But for the Bollinger Bands, we did confirm the breakdown below that middle band, that 21-day SMA. That is a bearish thing. Taking a look at the Supertrend and the parabolic SAR, we did get that flip on the daily, but we're going right down back towards it, right? Literally, it's just like BNGO, right? It's like right when we pushed, we got the flip. That was your buy signal. It was good for a second, and now it's horrible, you know. But we are parabolic SAR, according to that, we are in bullish territory. The Supertrend has not yet flipped. Taking a look at the 4-hourly, we probably are super bearish on the 4-hourly. Let's take a look at this. Okay, yeah, we are bearish on both. We did just get both bearish flips there. So the technicals really are not amazing on this. I mean, the RSI, we are a little bit oversold, right? We're on 40. We're a little close to being oversold. That's pretty much the only thing we have besides just the fundamentals and the fundamentally undervalued a sell-off we have here, right? The unjustified sell-off. Besides that, there's nothing really crazy. There's not really anything else that's bullish about Nano Dimension except for the fact, obviously, we are definitely fundamentally undervalued. I mean, no piece of news has came out and made it drop this much, right? This was because of the markets and small caps, and recently we got the acquisition and we're just bleeding. So there's not really anything else crazy to go over here. I mean, we're not, there's nothing else really crazy. RSI on the weekly, we're looking neutral. Taking a look at the exponential moving averages, that 55-day moving average is coming out, but on the weekly, we are going to have these big moving averages coming down and has some significant resistance, but that is going to be a little while until we start making up some ground. Looking at the daily MACD, we are in bullish territory still, so you know, the indicators are mixed for Nano Dimension. So take it for what it is, but still for Nano Dimension, I mean, come on, this is a very auspicious buy, in my opinion, at least long term. You're looking fine if you got an entry point in Nano Dimension. Microvision, man, what an insane day. What were we down? 14%? Is that what it said? 15% down, another 1.5% after hours. This is an amazing buy right now, in my opinion. It is. I mean, this sell-off, yes, Wall Street Bets pumped it a little bit too much. It was a little overweight, a little overextended there for a little bit. But Microvision, in my opinion, it is just fine, man. I mean, it is just the sell-off. Let me tell you something, guys. When we had this run up right here, this was the Microsoft deal, right? So this was our value. We started slowly bleeding, right? Then we had this huge news. We got a good LiDAR update, right? We had the good LiDAR update. We can go over the Microvision subreddit in a little bit here if we want, but we got that LiDAR update. Bad earnings sent it down all the way back down to below where the Microsoft deal had it, right? And remember, we're getting commissions. We're probably going to be getting nice commissions, nice sweet royalties in one way, shape, or form, or something, right? Because of that because of the HoloLens too, right? So this is a great buy right now, in my opinion. Obviously, super volatile stock, but you guys know where this is going long term. This one is a no brainer for me. If you're waiting for a really good entry point, I don't think you'll see this ever again, but we certainly could. I think 1174 would be an amazing entry point. Taking a look at the daily, we closed right above that 21-day SMA. Or actually, let's look at the 4-hourly because so we can take it into account the 4 hours for the after hours here. Okay, that actually does not help because the Bollinger Bands are different. But yeah, we on the day according to the daily, right? Of course, after hours it's going to change a little bit. We are at 15. Okay, so actually, wait, let me look at this. Okay, so 1502. So we closed right exactly on that middle 21-day SMA on the daily chart here. So that is, you're literally right on that support, just hanging on for dear life. So if you can get so watch Microvision closely to see in the next couple of days if we confirm the breakdown below or above. We've got a nice clean validation here in the 61.8% retracement level sitting at 1609 that we did reject that perfectly. So this is a great buy. This is a great buy in my opinion. But of course, we are going to go over the NASDAQ. That is what people probably want to know. That is going to determine whether any of these stocks are going to do well or bad. And also bond yields, of course, this and the Biden tax bill. We got plenty of things that are going to be that are really uncertain in the markets right now. And I am, I'm not super bearish right now, but I'm very cautious, that's for sure. So next up, what do we got? We got Myers, ticker symbol MYE. I'll do a quick one on this because no one knows. I guarantee you 0 people watching know what this company is. But this is a great long-term buy. I called this out when we were dipping right here. I said it was a great buy. Anywhere under anything in this buy was great. Obviously, very weird stock. You'll see it's just consistently going up when the markets are just going everywhere, right? Because this thing is not correlated to the markets at all. This is a good long-term buy. But no one knows anything about this company except me because I do. Okay, I can't really say why for legal reasons, but this company is going to do great things. Long term, or at least not long term, maybe midterm is the better thing to say. So I would wait for a dip. Obviously, you're paying a nice premium compared to a couple weeks ago when I was calling this out. If anyone watched those, but that's an interesting one, and this is not correlated to the markets at all. Next up, ticker symbol SKLZ. So this one, nice pullback. So I was getting questions if it was still a buy after it went up a ton, and obviously we have cooled down quite a lot. And I did say that we are likely for a micro pullback, but also it's a great long-term entry point if you're bullish on the markets and everything, because there is going to be a lot of risk with that. But this 161.8% retracement level, that looks like where the next very auspicious buy can be, 1659. That is what you're going to be looking at, and we are still pretty oversold, really. I mean, the RSI may not show it. Right, we're barely closer to being oversold than overbought. But if you just look at the past, yes, we've had a nice run up. We started off, we started up at $9. We're still at 17 now, right? We've had a crazy sell-off for basically no reason. And this is not a long-term play. Don't get me wrong. I mean, some people think it is. They've got a good business model, but I just don't believe in their cause because they don't have a cause. They're trying to make money off people by providing a video game platform that is kind of unethical in a way, right? If you want to make that case, it's a fine case. But this is not a company that I'm going to be holding for a while, and I'm not holding them right now. But if I were to get into this stock, quick 10 to 50%, maybe, not even quick, right? When I say quick, I mean swing trade, couple months, maybe, right? Max, get in on this 161.8% retracement level, ride it up, maybe take profits at 27.94. You got a couple perfect clean validations there. So this is an interesting one, but if this does see 1659 again, that is your buy zone right there. Take a look at MP. This is an interesting one right now. This is a great buy, man. We are right. Let me turn this to green real quick. Sometimes I don't update these charts before I go over them live for you guys. So this one's at a crucial level of support, and I've been adding shares. I could have taken profits up here, but we never really got a kiss off that 50% retracement level at 32.98. At 32.97. So this one is in a great buy zone, man. I mean, but look at this. Okay, we've got perfect validation on the support level before. We've got validations here. We've got validations here. Perfect rejection level right there. So this is a nice level of support that I don't see us breaking this unless the NASDAQ goes full bear case. If that comes to fruition, yeah, we might see 28.49 again. This 61.8% retracement level. I just don't see that happening. I mean, with the markets right now, I'm ultimately actually more bullish than bearish on the NASDAQ, believe it or not, midterm. But I say that, and please take that with a huge grain of salt because there are so many uncertainties, and the technicals are not very bullish whatsoever, right? The technicals are not bullish at all, but the fundamentals, if you put the fundamentals with the technicals and you realize that we had an unjustified sell-off, literally when we were at all-time highs, it raises the question of if that's something that is going to actually lead to the bear case, or if it's just kind of a fake out, you know. EJ, what's up, my man? What is up, my man? SKLZ Skills needs to do more advertising. PC Games told my hardcore PC gamer friend about them, and he had never heard of them. I was shocked, to be honest. Yeah, they've got. I don't know about their marketing team, what their advertising is doing, but they got. They are going to be making games. They're going to be they are going to potentially be making their own games and using those. And I've heard a lot of people complain that their games are not very good, like they're just not fun, right? They're too simple. They're childish, you know. I don't know. It's not necessarily. That's not necessarily why I'm invested in them, because I'm not invested in them. That's not necessarily why I'm bullish midterm. I'm bullish midterm because they got beat down a crazy amount, and they've got deals with the NFL, and they've got very nice profit margins. They've got very attractive profit margins on what they're making compared to their revenue, compared to their total operating costs. So yeah, this is, I would be the one thing I would be careful with Skills with, again, EJ, you know this as well, probably. It's a hard cause to get behind for long term, I think, just because, all these companies that we invest in, the hyper growth ones, these guys have shots. These are the companies that are going to change the world potentially for the better, right? At least in my mind, autonomous vehicles. Are you kidding me? Do you know how many accidents you could reduce and how many lives you to save indirectly because of autonomous vehicles, more safety down the line, right? If we started doing autonomous vehicles today, it would be increased, right? But once we get that tech to be secure and to be reliable, that's the no-brainer, man. BioNano. How about BioNano curing diseases, making diseases, enhancing your care, right? The same thing for all of these. Nano Dimension, maybe not so much. MP, maybe not so much. But all of these have a better cause long term, in my opinion, than Skills does. So that's the one thing I would be careful with them. But back to MP. Yeah, this is an obvious buy. It's an obvious buy right now if you are bullish on the Nasdaq at all. And if we see all-time highs, you guys know what I'm doing. I'm dropping all the rest of my cash. I'm dropping all the rest of my buying power on everything. Whatever is undervalued at the moment, we'll see what it's going to be. But if it was right now, if we confirm the breakout above all-time highs tomorrow, right? Let's say that's a good example. What would I be doing? Confirm the breakout, like a couple 4-hourly closes, right? Tomorrow after hours. Let's say we close tomorrow all-time highs, Nasdaq, right? Let's say Nasdaq closes all-time highs above closes tomorrow, right? It's going to depend on what this stuff does, but I'll be adding to Microvision most likely, BioNano most likely, MP most likely. Oh, I want to add to all these. Not CTXR, because CTXR has been doing amazing. Also, Jumia has not been doing. Jumia, it's held up all right. It got rejected in the middle here, but it's bouncing off the support as of now, and that's kind of where I've been adding. So I did take a little bit of profits on Jumia a while ago, but yeah, man, let's go. Yeah, but okay. What I'm trying to say is, after hours makes sense. Thanks. Yeah, my friend. Of course, my friend. By the way, EJ, you're the only member in here right now, so the chat is all yours, my friend. Any stock you want to see, it's up to you. Yeah, man. We're gonna cover all these stocks. At least this list. If my voice doesn't go out, my voice is already like hurting and rasped because my. By the way, quick. This is kind of irrelevant, but that video we did, the BNGO due diligence. I think I spent like 12 hours trying to record that. Okay, maybe not 12. I don't know. At least like 8 hours trying to record that yesterday. Oh my gosh, it was painful. It was hell, man. It was hell. Let's be honest. It was total hell. But I'm glad. I enjoyed it though. Okay, no, I did. I did not enjoy it very much, but I'm enjoying the. I like that it's done though. That's what I enjoy. RESN. Let's check this one out. Okay. By the way, if anyone's in here right now and if you're a new viewer, right? When you click on my streams, you don't know what you're getting. By the way, this is the members only mode. All of our other streams are going to be access to everyone, at least in the near future, until the channel blows up. Then I might make them all members only. But this right now, Sundays are the only ones where members are the only ones that can chat. Usually, I try to take requests from everyone. By the way, and also irrelevant information. You're not getting the same quality of content as you when you click on a stream as opposed to a video, right? Because this is live. You don't know what you're doing, right? Damn, no rest for the wicked, little. EJ, you're too funny, my man. Yeah, man, I'm so tired from that, man. I'm so tired. But take a look at RESN, right? We have the descending level of support here. Very bearish chart pattern. A bear might look at this chart and think this is a nice shorting opportunity once you get to that resistance level, which is going to be, it's not exactly clear, but I'm going to say there's a resistance level right about there, something like that. If we move that up just a little bit, it's even a little bit clear. Right about, yeah, I'd say right about there is going to be your resistance level. So a bear, this is what a bear move would be. It would be cover your shorts right here and take up new short positions on this resistance level. But let me tell you something. This is a 5G play, I believe. Now their profile. One of my friends said this is a 5G play that he really likes, but I don't. But this company, 5G, it is going to do good things long term, just based on 5G, right? Based on my rudimentary knowledge of 5G. So I would be careful if you're going to short this. If there's any bears out there, I think everyone in the chat is more bullish than bearish, right? Shorting is just way more risky. I don't understand why you would be a bear, like for everything you do, like only short positions in a market that we are doing right now. I just don't understand it. You just have no chance of success, right? It's such a lower chance of success than if you were the other way around. But taking a look at the indicators, everything is bearish. I don't think we have any flips at all, or any signs of life whatsoever on the 2 hourly. Man, we have nothing. But the one thing that you do have for this stock, if you're a bull on this, you have the RSI, which is in your favor, my friends. RSI is 34.26. This is getting to an auspicious buy. This is getting to a very auspicious buy. But the thing is, I'm not super informed of this company and what caused the jump from $2 to $8. Now you're chilling around 3, right? So you had a nice cool down. If we go back in the stocks past, though, right, we are basically trading right now. This is what's interesting with this one. If we draw a horizontal line here, right where we are trading at right now, we are at a crucial level of support. We have a perfect resistance line right there. We also have plenty of supports coming right below that, right? So the lowest you can realistically go short term, if you're a bull, short and long term for this company, is going to be $3, right? That's the lowest you can realistically go. Plenty of touch points right here, some false breakouts. So, and look at that perfect support right there at roughly $3.27, which is where you're at right now, right? So this is one to keep on your watch list, my friends. If you're bullish on the company, check cap. This is one that I was like this close to investing in. Oh boy, all the way back here, man, all the way back here, because their product is just so. It's not a bio-nano necessarily, but it's got similar potential to bio-nano, I would say. Robert Mace, my friend, what is up? Will you discuss Tiger? Yes, I absolutely will. Any stock that the members request, that's the first priority, because this is a literally just a live stream going over some stocks, going over some stuff, and taking your request, the members' request. That's all it is. So Tiger, TIGR. All right. Looks like I've covered this one before. We've got a nice touch point right here. We've got basically a perfect touch point, but this is why technical analysis is annoying, right? If it was right here, it would be a perfect validation, perfect alignment with right here, but instead it changes a little bit and you have to draw it down a little bit, right? So it's just sometimes technical analysis, it's not a science, but that is where your resistance line is going to be, and that is where your take profits is going to be as well. Once you confirm the breakout above this, though, I would watch for please watch for the confirmation and the confirmation as this resistance line into a new support. Once you break out, come back, then you get a bounce off it, start heading higher, make higher highs and higher lows, right? Of course, you're going to make higher highs and higher lows, and you're going to make higher lows 100% if you keep this as the new support, if you keep that breakout going. So watch for that. I will also say, let's look at some indicators here. Let's look at the Supertrend. We just did get that daily flip. I like that a lot. We have had that going on for what, 4, 5, 6 days roughly. So I do like that. Typically, when you get that bullish Supertrend flip on the daily, you are going to be in very bullish territory for the next few weeks. So I do like that. Taking a look at the 4 hourly, though, you did just get the flip to bearish. So I would be careful, and you are going to be, macroscopically here, you may be due for a bit of a pullback, just considering, unless you really like, I don't know anything about this company. You know what? Let's take a look at the company real quick. We got nothing else to do. There's only like 2 members right now. So let's take a look at this company. UP Fintech Holding is a leading online brokerage firm focusing on global Chinese investors. The company's trading platform enables investors to trade equities, other financial instruments, multiple exchanges around the world. Okay, I like that. Here's the thing. This company, I don't know a lot about this company besides what they are. They're an investing brokerage, right? Which is funny because we are on an investing brokerage and this is an investing brokerage. But I like the whole investing industry. I think investors, the amount of investors in the world is just going to increase because investing is the only way literally it's the closest thing to a legit get rich quick scheme, but it's not that close, right? Get rich quick, come on, let's be honest, we're all investors here, we know that's not a thing, but it's the one thing that you can consistently make money at, especially if you know what the hell you're doing, right? You can make a ton of money if you know what you're doing. And of course it's hard, but I think investing, it's the popularity of investing is only going to increase, and these guys are going to benefit from that, because remember, brokers, they make money off us. Every time we do a trade, they make a little bit of money. There are hidden fees that these guys are making money off of. Okay, so this is going to be long term. I like the company long term, just because of that. But of course, please don't make that let you think because of that, rudimentary. Oh, I like investors are going to do a lot, and they're going to benefit from the rise of investors in the next couple of decades. I don't know anything else about this company, right? When I say BioNano is going to do great long term, that's because I'm able to do a 73-page document for it, right? This company, I know nothing except this. So I like this about the company, but I don't like the company necessarily as a whole, because I just don't know about it. But anyways, that's a nice little rant for you. We are in bullish territory based on that 200-day exponential moving average. We're above the price action there. I like that. Take a look at the weekly. You're looking very good. Oh, I like this. We finally have something interesting. I feel like I never find interesting stuff in charts anymore. This is something that's interesting, that we just got that flip. Not that flip, excuse me, the crossover, the bullish confirmation, bullish divergence, convergence, whatever you want to call it, between the 55-day moving average and the 200-day exponential moving average on the weekly. That represents some bullish momentum for the stock. And if you are wondering, Brandon, how could two lines on a chart that you're literally pre-picking, how could that mean we're likely to see more bullish momentum in the next couple of days? That's a great question, my friend. But if you look, it's not necessarily scientific. There's not a scientific reason for it. It's all empirical, which just means if you look at stocks, when you have this crossover, right? There's two golden crosses that I look for: 200-day EMA and the 13-day, or the 15-day, excuse me, the 200-day and the 15-day, and the 200-day and the 55-day. And this is the 55-day and the 200. When you get that cross, you are likely to see some bullish momentum for the next couple of weeks and months, as long as that gap is still there. Right now, you barely have the 55 above the 200. So yes, it is a very important indicator, and obviously you have the golden cross with the 15-day a long time ago, right? All the way back there. So this is an interesting chart. The one thing I will say for this one is you better like the company, because we've gone up a ton. We've gone up so much. We were at $2, now we're at 21. You better like this company a lot. And there's a lot of interesting charts here. So I'll just say a potential entry point is that 21-day SMA on the weekly, and the daily you're going to be above as well. So those are some entry points potentially for you. Besides that, I just don't know enough about the company to tell you, my friend. Your sell signal is going to be on this ascending resistance line. So would you like me to take a look at QFIN? Would you like me to take a look at that, my friend Robert? I will take a look at whatever stocks you members want. If you spam it, I'm like, okay, I'll try to do it. If you spam it, I will try. If you spam like 5,000 tickers, I will try. Take a look at Zomedica before we get a potential answer out of Robert there, if he wants me to take a look at that. Take a look at Zomedica. We were looking at $1.60. You guys know I love to trade Zomedica. I've traded this several times. I've made 20% on this in a day several times. I like the stock. I like the demand. I like the market long term for Zomedica. But here's the thing. It is driven by traders, and their marketing and sales team sucks, right? Their sales team sucks. They screwed up the true form of release, to my knowledge. I don't know a ton about this company. Remember all these technicals that I'm giving, I don't know a ton about any of these companies, right? Compared to my positions, are you kidding me? I can't tell you I cannot tell you nearly as much about these companies as I can the companies that I'm actually invested in, right? These ones are more, if I'm going to invest in these companies, that's more for a short-term trade, I just don't know enough about these. EJ, what is your thoughts on Open getting back into $25-$26 range? Bought big in my IRA, like 400 shares on what I thought was the final dip. Dropped another 12% next day. I got caught with my pants down. Okay, that sounds scary. Got caught with pants down. All right, that happens, my friend. That happens. Cathy Wood owns QFIN. All right, I'll check that one after this. All right, so Open getting back in the $25-$26 range. Well, let me look up what the company is, because I don't know about the company. Okay, I've seen this one several times. A digital platform for residential real estate that enables customers to buy and sell their home. Okay, I like that a lot. I like that business model roughly, but I don't know enough about the company to tell you. PK, but looking at the technicals, the big thing that I know right now, based on the couple indicators that I've looked at, is that you are struggling to hold above that middle 21-day SMA, the weekly band. I would watch if you do not touch that, or if you do not confirm the breakout above that, I would watch for a potential entry point on this ascending level. But here's the thing: if you're going to do on this ascending level, realize you only have 2 data points to go off of, and it's only validated this level twice, and it's broke down, so you don't know if it's going to be here or here. Right, you just don't know. So this one, there's not really a clear support level I'm seeing right now, except maybe, yeah, that's not a bad level. I'll go ahead and draw this up. This one's not horrible. Here's another potential level for you to get in at, right about there. Let me turn that green. So let's see, you've got, I'll answer your question if it's getting back in the $25, $26 range in a second. But if you're looking to add shares and you believe in this company, your level is going to be $19.22. That is the level. You've got a perfect rejection point right there. You've got a support right there. You got a perfect validation in the last couple of days. So that is definitely your level if you're going to add up. But as far as is this getting back in the $25, $26 range? Well, I don't know how correlated this one is to the NASDAQ. I do not know anything about the company, but if it's going to get back in the $26 range, I'll tell you what, if it gets back in the $26 range, you better take profits right when it gets up to 26 or 27, because you've got a strong level of resistance there. I will say that for sure. You've also got resistance around the $25 range. So I would say take profits if you want to get out of this one right at that level, if you see it again. Now, are we actually going to see that again? I mean, there's 1,000 different indicators we can look at. I don't know enough about the company. It's hard for me to say, my friends, but it always is when I look at companies I don't know. But are we going to get back there? I'll say, you know what? I'll say this. If you can add on this level of support here, I'll say it's likely that you can at least take profits a little bit higher and, get your cost basis down so you can so you can make a little less, so your loss can be a little smaller, mitigate your losses. I'll say that. Are we going to get back to the $25, $26 range? I just don't know. I mean, looking at the Supertrend, I like that you just got that flip on the daily. I really like that. That's a bullish sign. This is really bullish. You look at the RSI, you're probably looking pretty good. Yeah, you're looking at 46. So you're looking at 46.64. It's just, there's nothing crazy with this chart that I'm seeing right now. Let me look at the weekly Bollinger Bands, see if I'm missing something. Oh boy. Well, that is not the best. There's 2 different ways you can read what I'm seeing right here on the weekly. So number one, you can read, okay, we broke below that weekly Bollinger Band. That's really bearish because there's just a lot of weakness in the price action. Or you can look at it as, hey, we're very close to that bottom band as opposed to the top band. So you're due for a correction in the upwards direction. And that middle band is sitting at $25, right where you want it at. So it's, I don't want to say definitively yes or no, because I don't know. I can't tell you if it's going to go back there. Looking at the technicals, I'll say based on what I'm seeing right now, if you can get in on that support level that we mentioned, I'll say yes, it is at least a little bit auspicious. I will say that for sure. It is auspicious if you can add at that level. I don't know if we're going to see 25. I'll say if we see 25 again, I'll say that you're likely to get rejected at 25 and head back down a little bit. I will say that for sure, EJ, but I hate to do this to you, but I just don't know what the company. Also, keep in mind, you were $10 a couple months ago, right? So, I guess that's more like half a year ago, but so, take it for what it is, my friend. Take it for what it is. I know there's 1,000 things there, but I don't want to tell you something that I'm not confident in. I only try to give definitive answers when a strong take on something. I always try to know everything about it before I give a strong take. So I'm sorry. I know it's like, dude, what are you taking? What are you saying? I don't know what you're saying. Like I'm just giving you indicators, but I just don't know, my friend. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, EJ, my friend. I'm sorry. I would rather under promise and over deliver rather than tell you this is going to happen when I'm not that confident in it. But also, okay, take a look at QVIN. Let me, EJ, tell me if you want to tell me something about the company that I may be interested in, or something that'll change my mind or something. I don't know, whatever you want to do, but I just don't know enough about the company. I'm sorry, my friend. Taking a look at Exponential Moving Average on averages on QFIN, I really like that you are in a strong uptrend here, but at the same time, you are going to be a little bit overbought kind of perpetually. Right now, taking a look at the RSI, you had a nice cool down from 35, and you're still pretty neutral. Taking a look at the weekly, you're not looking too good, I would assume. Yeah, you're at 57, so you're closer to overbought than oversold. And you were at $6, so you 5x'd, nearly you 5x'd since that. Hey, thanks for taking a look, and it's pretty much what I suspected. I'm not feeling great about my chances either. Yeah, EJ, I'm sorry, my friend. It's just there's nothing interesting in that chart pattern that I'm seeing. You know what? I feel bad, so let me take a look. I'm just going to take a look one second longer. What was the stock? I forgot the stock. Jesus. Open, right, open. Yeah, let me see if there's any chart patterns that I'm missing here. I mean, potential head and shoulder, very modified head and shoulders there, but there's just nothing. There's just, I mean, I guess you could say you potentially have a cup and handle here, a very modified one with like a really screwed up handle, right? This is like the worst cup maker ever. This is a cup, right? I mean, I guess you have a potential cup and handle there. Yeah, I just don't know, my friend. I don't know. Good luck with your trade. Still contemplating averaging down. Yeah, I would recommend. You know what? I can't offer you some expertise in that one. If it does see 21 again, yes, or 19 again, yes, that's an auspicious buy based on the technicals. But yeah, I'm sure you know this already. But do your research on the company and see if it's something that should be valued higher. And also realize that if you are going to put money in, if it hits 19, you need to watch the Nasdaq as well. Because if we are effectuating that bear case, you know what? Let me just stop everything. Let's just talk about the Nasdaq real quick. I'm going to get back to QFIN in a second. But the Nasdaq, from the technical standpoint, it's looking very bad. It's looking very bad, my friends. I mean, bear case scenario, it's looking like it's going to come to fruition. It really is. The next strong level of support, or at least it's looking like it's starting to. I shouldn't say it's looking like it will, right? The bear case, the bear case fruition price target is all the way down at 13K. And also another thing that I've been saying this for a while, the longer we kind of hang out up in this level above this extremely important level of support, this is going to be the really important level of support here. We've got a perfect resistance line there. We've got support. We've got resistance touch points, and it's the 23.6% retracement level. So this is going to be the level to watch. As long as we can hold above this for the next couple of weeks, the ascending support, it's not like it's just staying in one place, right? The longer we stay up here, the better the bear case price target gets, because I don't think it's realistic to say we're going to break below this ascending level of support. And if we do, I guess we certainly could. And I've said before, once we break below this, then it's going to be bear market time. You know, looking at it right now, there's a part of me that thinks it's not necessarily true, because what if we just stay sideways between this and then just completely neglect this and then start making a move higher? You know, it's just, I don't know. If you take one thing from this, I'll say if you're watching the Nasdaq, realize we have a nice ascending support here. It's getting bearish on the technicals, but also the most important thing, realize that the longer we stay here, the more bullish we are, the more likely we are to see that ascending support touch point at not as so much of a red day, right? We're not likely to see it all the way down to 13K if we can just stay sideways up until, you know, the 14th and over here, right? So keep that in mind. It's a weird stock. It's a Chamath smack. Okay, it's a SPAC. That makes sense. That I made some good profits. I swinging on the way up and got too emotionally invested, so I went in with a large, long-term position. Yeah, man. The SPACs have gotten absolutely killed. Chamath has been taking a ton of flack lately, man. I haven't even been keeping up with that situation, but man, he's been getting absolutely demolished. I don't even know where his stocks are. I think he's been getting some flack in the news too. I don't know, man. But yeah, take a look back at QFIN. Let's take a look at QFIN. Kathy Wood owns QFIN. Okay. By the way, as far as time limits, I think we started the stream at 12:40, so we've been going for 30 minutes somehow already. Every time, no matter if I'm tired or my voice is hurting, the streams go by like this, even if it's boring, right? I'm sure this is boring for the people who can't chat right now. This is why you got to do the membership, my friends. Quick plug. Consider the memberships if you want to be able to request any stock. I will literally, right now we only have like 7 members. There's only 2 members in the chat right now. So if you request anything, I'm going to be able to give you a full, okay, it's not going to be the best information because I don't have time to give you hours of due diligence on it, but I can look at any stock you want and give you my thoughts on it for a long time, relatively, right? But taking a look at QFIN here. Sorry for the quick plug. I'm sorry for the quick plug, my friend. You know what you're clicking. You know what you're getting yourself into when you click on my videos, though. So sorry, not sorry. Taking a look at the exponential moving averages. Like I said here, oh, dang it, I just screwed up my exponential moving averages. Dang it. There we go. Okay, now it's got the color setup that I don't like. All right, but take a look at the Supertrend here. You did just get that flip. Oh, you got that perfect support. This is why I love these indicators, man. I love the technicals. I love these indicators, man. I love that these. It took me a long time and a lot of pain and suffering to develop these as my favorite indicators, but once you get them, once you get your favorite indicators, man, you can use them very well. Look at this perfect support line off that parabolic SAR on the daily. Look at that. That's your entry point clearly, and can you explain SPACs? So basically, SPACs are special position acquisition companies. That's the acronym. And they have mergers. They acquire companies. They're in that realm, and they have gotten absolutely killed recently. That's the thing you need to understand. They've gotten absolutely killed because the SEC potential regulation going on, and the SEC has been threatening. I don't even know the details of it, but I just know the SEC. The reason why they've been going down a lot is number one, fear. fear and panic, and the NASDAQ going down with undervalued companies and small caps, which a lot of SPACs are small caps and tech companies and, low cap, high potential, innovative stocks like BioNano. Not all of them, right? There's plenty of stocks that used to be a SPAC and they're nothing like that, but a lot of them fall into that category. So you combine that with them all with the SEC potential higher regulations on them, that has sent them in an absolute. That is why they've gotten killed. And of course, no, it's not justified. The SEC regulation, it's likely not to be something that's going to justify this crazy sell-off. But it could be. But it could be, right? So keep that in mind. So I hope that answers your question, Victor, my friend. So SPAC, special position acquisition companies. That's what they stand for, my friend. And yeah. So I hope that answers your question. So a company that buys company, yeah, they can do. There's several different routes that they can go. And it just depends, but typically there's a lot of mergers. They do a lot of merges, and yeah, they do acquisitions as well, and they get acquired as well. So all those things typically happen because there's just so many different ways you can go with SPACs, and there's so many different little lanes and specifics that you can go in. Typically, in my experience, I'm not a SPAC guy though. Keep this in mind. I'm not a SPAC guy whatsoever. So keep that in mind. I don't know. I'm not an expert on SPACs, but typically in my experience, there are going to be more mergers with SPACs, but I don't look at SPACs. That could be totally wrong because I don't follow a lot of SPACs. But yeah, they do acquire, they get acquired, they merge. So yeah, I hope that answers your question. But yeah, take a look at this chart here. Also, Victor, let me know any stock you want me to cover, my friend. Any stocks you all want me to cover. And any questions? If you guys want me to do a due diligence on any company, just like start researching stuff. If any of my members want that, I can do that as well. For anyone who's just coming in right now, the stocks that we are going over, since this is a members only chat, these are all the stocks that we're going over. I've already covered all of these, and right now we're on Zomedica, so that is the one I will get back to. That's the one we're going to start on right now after QFIN. Actually, I got to do QFIN real quick. Last request, GTBP. What is the biotech with RX for? Okay. All right. I don't really understand that last part, but I'll give this one a look, Robert, my friend. All right. GTBP, of course. Don't feel like there's a number of requests. Oh, wow. Quite the chart here. Well, first thing I'm noticing is that you have a potential modified cup and handle. Look at this, boys. Obvious cup and handle here. But here's the thing. You didn't really get rejected at, what is it here? 1309. You just pushed right through it and you closed above it. So that is significant strength right there. If you opened up the day above this support level right here on Monday here, if the pre-market and open, if you're holding above this and confirming this as the support, that's your buy zone right there, man. But at the same time, please be careful because the stock has obviously ran up in the last couple of days since the 5th of March, right? The stock has went from $3 to $9, so it's more than 3x. So be careful. All right, but for this one, take a look at the RSI. You are going to be a little bit overbought though. Okay, so yeah, you're going to be very overbought. You're at 77.44. So be careful with this one. But if you do, be careful if you're going to do what I said, right? Play the breakout. Be careful because you're very overextended. You better be willing to hold the bag long term, and this better be a company that you like. Looks like a very interesting company based on what you said. Biotech, man. Why is everything biotech nowadays? But yeah, I like biotech companies. That's not complaining. They do a lot of stuff. It looks like very complicated. Every single biotech company is very complicated. Okay. All right. So Victor, BIOLACE if possible, of course, my friend. BIOLACE, of course. All right, here we go. By the way, I apologize if my energy, if I'm like not as energetic or sharp today. I'm sorry, guys. I'm gonna be honest with you though. That due diligence BioNano, you guys probably guessed that literally killed me. Nearly died filming that. I'm not even kidding. Nearly died. I stayed up way too late. I did get good sleep yesterday because I didn't wake up super early today. But I've been waking up early and working late every single day for like last 3 days on that. That's enough complaining though. I can't. I am super thankful for what I have. I plenty of people have it way harder than me. I'm not meaning to be like, feel sorry for me. No, I work hard. Whatever. That's enough. That's enough irrelevant information. For BIOLACE, right? BIOLACE, BIOL. This is basically hanging for dear life. We got 2 daily closes. It's trying to break down below that 61.8% retracement level. I really want BIOLACE, Victor. I know you're going to hate me saying this, my friend, but I actually want this to dip down to our next level of support right here. And this is not even a great level of support. This is roughly, you know what? Let me go ahead and make a rectangle. It's probably a little more accurate instead of a horizontal one because we don't have many touch points, data points to verify this as the perfect level of support. Something like this this is going to be, that's more of an accurate level of support there, because you have not only that touch point, but you have one, 2, 3, 4. So you have 4 touch points in this level. Yeah, we're going to talk a little bit about the BIOL due diligence in a little bit, and I appreciate that so much, Victor. I appreciate that, my friend. You're the best. And this 67 cents, so 67 cents down to 61 cents BIOL. This is an auspicious trade, guys. Please know what you're doing with BIOL, but I do recommend this as a long-term company. But no, this one is even more speculative than BioNano. And of course, once you do that due diligence and just watch that video, it's not as speculative when you know everything about the company, or at least most. I shouldn't say everything. That's a little arrogant. At least most of it, right? We know a lot about the company, if you watch that video. But this is a company that you can potentially make thousands of percentages in returns on, or you can lose everything. This is one that's either getting delisted or it's going to the moon in my mind, because it's a 10x, 30x potential. I put that in the thumbnail, one of my videos or titles, and I mean that. Long term, this is going to do great things, or it's not going to do much. That's probably what it comes down to. It's a big risk, but the market that they are in, they have like a $110 million market cap, man. Anyways, enough about the fundamentals. Technicals. Based on the chart here, you're trying to break below and confirm the breakdown below that 61.8% retracement level. So I would be careful with this one short term, but watch if you're going to see a bounce here. If you see any sort of bouncing whatsoever, and you can get above maybe 77 cents, right? Your sell signal is going to be up here at 81 cents to 83 cents, and that's a good 10% gain right there. That's a 10% trade easily. And this level of resistance, yes, we got rejected here, nice, but you could easily go up to that 50% retracement level. And also talking a little bit about this push that we had all the way over here. This was because nothing, right? Victor, correct me if I'm wrong, Victor, but on the 8th here of April, this big push, like, I don't even, what was it? Was it a 30% push? Yeah, 30%. So 30% push. We closed the day up nearly 30%. This was not because of any reason whatsoever. It was literally just volume. That's it. I mean, I don't think there was any news that was really crazy on the 8th here. I mean, actually, yeah, none of this stuff pushed the stock this big. No way an article recommending the stock as a buy was this. So basically, all in all, this is a very good buy in my opinion. If you see 66 cents again, 67, are you kidding me? This is a steal. And also talking a little bit about the vote here. So reverse split. Is there a saving from reverse split at 26th May vote? Should I hold or sell before vote? By the way, I'm like 5K red low. Well, I don't remember. I did look at that document when we were emailing and talking about the implications on this. But this one, I don't remember all the details on that. I can go look at it real quick. But if the reverse split is going to happen, and I remember there has not been any news. Now, I'm very confused here. Victor, I'm as confused as you are, because there has not been any news here that I'm seeing. It could easily be here, and I'm just not finding it. But I don't think there's been news on the reverse split. I don't know if everyone knows about it, and it's been going on for like 5 years, or not 5 years, but like a year or 5 months that everyone's known there's a reverse split vote coming. They are trying to do a ton of things, and it's not just a reverse split. They're trying to do a ton of different things, right? They're trying to issue more shares. They're trying to reverse split. They're trying to do, I don't even remember what else, but there's a ton of crap here. So the BIOL thing, I'm going to be looking at that document that we you know what, Victor, I'll tell you what, I'm going to write that down right now. Where's my pen? I'm going to do a BIOL video talking about the implications for that. I think if I have time, of course I will, now that we got the BIOL video done. Or not BIOL, the BNGO deal is done. I'm going to do that as well. I'm going to do the BIOL video. We can talk about if that is actually good, because I just don't know enough right now to tell you if it's a good buy. It's a 14A. I'm going to look at that, my friend Victor, I promise you. Anyway, my interest is as a semi-retired physician. Okay, that's cool. That's cool, my friend. Also, your question, by the way, do you like anime? I have not tried anime. I have not tried it. My friends have told me it's good, but Lord of the Rings, Game of Thrones, Star Wars, Spartacus, all these movies and shows, Vikings, I just rewatch these shows and I'm perfectly convinced because they're so good. They're the only good movies there are in shows, in my opinion. I should say that, but they're here's them and here's everything else. And I forgot some as well. They will vote on incentives, dilution, reverse split. Yeah, there's a ton of different things. Yeah, man. Yeah, it's been pretty good swing trading lately and looks to be coming into another buy. So yeah, man. Yeah, every time. Yeah, BIOL. If we look in the past, this is the point I had in my last BIOL video. Every time you buy at that 61.8% retracement level, sell, you were able to sell for a 20% gain in the next few weeks, man. So literally that might be, but of course, you've seen 61 cents before real quick, man. Wouldn't it be nice if you bought all the way down to 61 cents, or all the way down here? But I would just be careful. I mean, if we can look at some indicators, but if you break below this 61.8% retracement level, right, the next strong support you have is all the way down at the last bottom you had. If you break that, then you're looking all the way down here. So basically, I'll say this: if we break below 60 with this 74-cent level, I'll be looking to add shares as low as I can, right? If I can get at 70 cents, 72 cents, 60 cents, that would be amazing. 65 cents, anything is an auspicious buy for BIOLs, in my opinion, man. Because there's only, I mean, okay, this company is not as easy to hold as BioNano, right? When BioNano goes down, I'm literally just adding shares. This company, by their management's, the sentiment and the management is not as good, but the market and the market cap and the potential market cap, that is what gets you excited with BIOLs. They got a $110 million market cap, right? 100 million, so 110 million. So it's worth nothing, right? This is a micro cap company. So take a look at some indicators though. There's nothing crazy. You probably had both flips on the 4-hourly. Yep. Okay. No. Okay. So here you go. Here's another interesting feature: potential entry point, and also kind of not really. If you see 73 cents, that's where your 4-hourly super trend is. But I would be careful because you have not dipped below 74 cents, 74 cents, yeah, or 7 cents, yeah, 74 cents. If you do drop below that and then you start to see some dead cat bouncing off that super trend, that could be a false signal to buy, and then you could just get a dead cat bounce and then confirm the breakdown, get that 4-hourly flip, then you're likely to go all the way down to 71 to 66. So there's a lot of things there. I know that's a little complicated, but also let me see if I can find anything else interesting in the charts whatsoever. Oh, you got rejected perfectly off that, man. The weekly Bollinger Band, that middle SMA on the weekly is a hard one to get over. Bearish there. Yeah, there's not much else crazy on this one. What else do y'all want to see? I think I don't think we're gonna be able to get to all the stocks that I said we're gonna cover. Honestly, I did say probably, I guess, so I didn't promise, but I'm gonna go over some cool ones. I'm gonna go over Mara maybe. What else do y'all want to see? What other questions y'all got? I think I want to stream longer. I really love streaming, but I gotta be honest with you guys. I'm super tired. I'm still recovering. I'm still gonna be recovering like a week from now from the due diligence video. My brain is just dead. It's just dead from BioNano, man. Oh my gosh, the editing. Oh my god, the editing. Oh, it's hell. Oh, I sound like such a pussy. I'm sorry, my friends. I'm sorry, but anyways, I'm gonna. You know what? Before we get any more comments here, I'm gonna answer this stuff that I wanted to talk about. Before we get that, so where my YouTube profits will go, right? I don't know if I'm going to do a video on this, but I just want the people who really care and watch the streams, I want to tell y'all where the profits are going from YouTube, right? And there's no money really that I'm making so far, but the profits that I'm going to be making, and I'm going to be posting pictures of all this stuff and whatever, everything that I'm doing to prove it to you guys that I'm not just saying, oh, I'm going to do this and then go pocket it, right? Go put it in the bank or whatever. My profits, my first $1,000 in revenue, it's going to be going to a donation in some sort of charity. I know it sounds like, oh wow, you're really trying to just get us to send you money now. You could construe it like that. You know what? You could totally do that. But I'm gonna post a picture on the community tab of $1,000 donation deposit or sending to whatever charity it is that I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do that, and I'm also gonna get the more important thing, right? Okay, charity is important, right? All that stuff is important. But what's more important for us, right? For me and you, is the equipment, right? This crappy mic, this crappy headset, the crappy camera quality that we got, and the lighting. I've got some people complaining with the lighting even. I thought the lighting was decent, right? The lighting doesn't look too bad, does it? I don't know. I think it looks all right. But anyways, I'm going to be upgrading the equipment and the computer, right? On my computer, I'm looking at the chat with here. Literally half the screen is not even, it's broken, and half the screen is not visible. I mean, I'm like a ragtag kind of guy here that is doing YouTube with a laptop that's about to break. Both laptops are going to break one day. I need a good monitor. I need a decent mic, a camera that doesn't look like crap, right? That's where the other profits are going anyways. I know that's a total rant for you. Feel free to click off right now. This stuff is pretty irrelevant to stocks, by the way. I should have said that at the start. This is basically just plugging, I guess, kind of. It's related to the channel, but sending BNGO DD to Eric. Someone told me to do this. I think I'm going to email. Should I email the document here, the due diligence document, just to their investor relations or something, or should I send it to him in Twitter in a direct message? I don't know. I think I could do that. I don't know what he's going to say though. I mean, it's not like the CEO of BioNano is really going to actually look at that stuff. Even, I mean, I don't know. Maybe, I guess he maybe could. I don't know. What do you guys think about that? Boy. Plans this week. Plans this week. Okay, so we're doing the normal this week. We got 1,000 streams going on. We're going back to the normal 1,000 videos output, right? Just me. There's no. Yes, I'm gonna be resting the rest of the day. Maybe I might do a video later today. Who knows? I'll probably get back into the groove like that after I rest a little bit. After the brain cells are dying, all my brain cells are just gone from the due diligence. But yeah, we're gonna go back to normal. So for the people who are wondering, like, dude, I got some people. I don't know if they were like thinking I was giving up or something. I don't think anyone did. But yeah. The video output is going to increase. Also, BNGO, DD, Reddit, Twitter, Facebook promoting. This is totally a quick plug. Send it to Simon from Argo. Oh my gosh, I'm going to do that. I'm going to write that. I'm going to do that. I promise you. I'm going to do that, my friend. I am going to do that. That's funny, and I want to see what he says. He's not going to read it. No one. Here's the thing, guys. Here's the thing about the due diligence. The people who are really committed and like BioNano a lot, they're going to read it all or watch some of it at least and read some of it. But a guy like Simon from ARK, just getting a random piece of a 73-page document from a random guy, right? I guess it's not random if he clicks on my profile, but I mean, it's still random. But the chances that he reads any of it are just so unlikely. But I am gonna, you know what? I'm gonna do that. I should send it to ARK Invest. I should just send it to ARK's email, and that'd be funny. Just say you're making a mistake or something, or you're dumb, something like that, because they're not investing in BioNano. Well, how funny would it be if ARK commented on the BNGO DD and just Simon something, just be like, we're investing now or so. I don't know. What if they just said good job and then the next day they go all in on BioNano? That'd be sick. That's not going to happen though. Let's be honest. But who knows? Anyways, this is total plug. All right. I think I'm going to do plugs and talk about the BNGO to deal with. It's maybe a little bit some irrelevant stuff and then end honestly, because my voice is hurting, my head is hurting, my brain cells are gone, and I am dying. Essentially, I am dying. Yeah, man. But I'm committed to this. I love this. Okay, yes, I give the impression that I'm tired from the due diligence, but I love what I do. I still enjoy this, man. I love the streams. I love talking to you guys. Okay, you had a request for BTX the other day. They are biotech and just got a catalyst and from a patent for messenger RNA therapy. Okay, so vaccine sort of stuff. Okay. Editing. RNA therapy, gene editing therapy similar to mRNA. Okay, gene editing. Okay. I'm pretty sure there's some vaccine stuff that deals with the RNA and the mRNA stuff as well. But I don't know. I could be totally wrong on that stuff, man. Could be totally wrong. I'm not a doctor, but yeah, I can give a quick look for BTX. Yeah, totally, man. I can give a quick look. Just sleep, man. Okay. Oh boy. Oh my gosh. All right, boys. Well, yeah, this is quite the chart. Oh yeah, I did cover this. I remember now. I covered this briefly. Yes. So take a look at the RSI. Obviously, you're extremely overbought. I don't know what sent the stock soaring that this far, but they just got so they got a catalyst they got a patent. They got a patent for messenger RNA therapy, which is gene editing therapy. Okay, I like that. I would have to do some research, but that's really cool. Yeah, I'm gonna tweet it. Yeah, I'm gonna do a direct message on Twitter. Yeah, man, or tweet it to him. Yeah, I'm gonna message him 100%. I'm gonna do it. I wrote that down. Yeah. But yeah, BTX here. So this one, let's read what they do. Clinical stage biopharmaceutical company. So cytokine-based therapies and treating patients with cancer, single agent in combination with other anti-cancer therapies. Okay. So this is obviously going to be completely news-driven, and the hype is very high right now. I would not be surprised if once you start seeing a couple 4-hourly red candles that the stock drops about, about, I don't know, 20%, 50%, or even 5%, whatever the retracement is. Maybe the news is really justified. That never happens. Let's be honest, guys. Every time there's a stock that goes up like 100% or 500%, whatever it is, and this stock's went up thousands of percentages, I'm guessing from $3. But every time it goes up that much, there is always FOMO and there's always hype that needs to be corrected. Basically always, and it's corrected a little bit, right? It was at 59, so I guess you could say it's corrected a little bit. But I would say just be careful with this one. Don't buy into this one. That's what I would say. But at these prices, I would not be surprised if you see a little bit of a retracement and a cool down. Potential entry point just based on the charts here. You're going to have a little bit of support in that $32 range to $27 range, so that's not horrible. It could be big. Yeah, I really like the description of the gene editing thing. I really like how that sounds, but I don't know how it actually works. If you told me something esoteric about BioNano, I'd be like, okay, that's really good or that's really bad. I would probably know about it. This one, I just don't know about it. It sounds great. It sounds cool, but I don't know enough about it. Those emojis are sick. By the way, your guys' badges, your badges next to your name are looking absolutely amazing. And by the way, those get better every single month or whatever time frame as you become a member for longer. So be looking out for those. But yeah, boys, I think I'm going to do some quick plugs and then we're going to end it, boys. Honestly, I cannot believe we've had like 30 watchers this entire time, and it's members only chat. That's absolutely awesome. I love all my viewers, and we're going to get back to normal strengths. All of the people are going to be able to do. I'm not going to do just. I don't think I'm ever going to do just members only streams because I want the people who don't have the money to just be able to to get at least some sort of participation. Now, of course, if you are a member, you're going to get perks. Okay, that's just a fact, right? You're going to be missing out if you don't. But anyways, do whatever you guys want to do. Anyways, BNGO DD, Reddit, Twitter, Facebook. Let me go to my Reddit here and see if my posts were working. Now, this is how I actually plan to get famous and rich, based up by this BNGO DD, right? This is how I was planning on making the channel blow up. Let's see if they worked. Okay, they didn't. None of them worked. Oh, I hate when this happens. Tell me if anyone knows right now, when you post the Reddit threads, I don't know if it's because like you're spamming or you're posting, you're really active for a little bit. When you post Reddit threads, sometimes they just will not get seen whatsoever. And I've got nothing on it. These ones have gotten removed. These ones haven't got removed, but they just, no one sees them, literally. So that's great. Anyways, yeah, I'm going to try to post the DDs again, post the 73-page document on Reddit. So I was going to say go support them, but they're still not working. Also Twitter, Facebook, and promoting. By the way, we are doing the ads. I did set up ads for the video. My budget is like 230. I'm going to spend $236 on YouTube ads promoting the due diligence video. So this is a quick plug. This is plug territory. Also, wait, before we go, bond yields we have been doing pretty good since the 9th, since the 29th in April. So the bond yields have been going down. It went down from 164 to now 162. So we are not doing horrible for the bond yields. So that's something to keep in mind. This is going to dictate next week's price. Also, U.S. economic calendar. Let's see, what do we have next week? I think we went over this already. We don't have anything crazy, okay? Market manufacturing, sales, productivity. So nothing that is really going to be setting the market on edge, I think. It was 75 after hours. Oh boy, 75 after hours. Let me look at this. Oh my, it was 78, bro. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Yeah, man. This is the technicals, I don't know anything about the company. It could go to freaking 5,000, but just the technicals point to a big cool down coming. But then again, I would have said the same thing at 15, and obviously it went all the way up. So the technicals, yeah, that's why you have to look at the technicals and the fundamentals, not just one or the other. That's why we do both. No disrespect against other YouTubers, none at all. I love my other YouTubers that do the same thing I kind of do. But when you only look at one side of the coin, you get a pretty biased perspective, and of course you can just trust other people to do the technicals for you. But when you look at both sides, right, the fundamentals and the technicals, I think it gives you advantage. But that's just me. That's just my opinion. That is in no means disrespecting other YouTubers at all. I love my other fellow YouTubers. Okay, that's a total lie. I shouldn't even lie that much. I like some of them. I respect some of them, but most of them I hate. Yeah, might as well be honest. There. But anyways, irrelevant information is done in regards to title is finished now, my friends. So feel free to click off and get out of here before I waste more of your time. Please feel free, my friends. But yeah, plans this week. We already went over all this. Okay, some things that you can do. Let's see what I have in here. I haven't updated this in a while. Okay, we've already done this. Let's get rid of this. Live streams coming up. Guys, by the way, most of you know this already. But if you don't know how to get into these live streams and you usually miss them, this is how. Just go to the homepage here. If you're on desktop, just go to home, right, and then come to the playlist here, upcoming live streams, or you can just go to playlists. Okay, it's actually not in there. Never mind. But if you go to home here, upcoming live streams, every single one, right? 5-3, 5-4, 5-5, right? So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. All of them are there. I'm going to try to publish them, keep them published keep them updated for the next week so everyone has time to get in there. If anyone is getting in here right now, this is the irrelevant section completely, so please do not waste your time. We're not doing any more stock talk whatsoever. We will be doing that on these live streams. So these are the next live streams, man. Yeah, my friends, do this stuff if you want. We're going to do, okay, we already did the due diligence. Finally, I'm so glad. You guys don't understand my relief when I finished that video. You do not even understand. That literally almost killed me. I'm not even exaggerating, bro. I literally, oh my God. I'm complaining too much. But anyways, NASDAQ update, AGTC, BIOL, MP, Microvision, Nano-Dimension, SENS, BNGO, all those things are going to be coming. This is not financial advice. If a really last quick plug, okay, I have Twitter. I have also merch, quick plug merch, okay? Here you go. Take a look at that sweet hoodie right here. Auspicious dissenT. quick plug for the for what do you call it, for the merch here. If you go to the Teespring store here, okay, if we go to my stores, okay, here's what the little merch thing is. It's very nice here. If we go to if we view the Auspicious store, here are some of the things. I only have 2 products right now. I only have 2 products. Yes, I used to have more products on here. I just changed it, but more products are coming here. Let me show you a little bit of a sneak peek of a design here. This is one of the ones. Okay, no, that's actually the flyer that I'm going to create. Well, actually, it's basically the same. So basically, this is the next t-shirt design and hoodie without all of these things. This is the flyers that I'm going to go hang up everywhere in my local, in my college, in my high school, middle school, elementary. I'm going to literally hang these flyers literally everywhere. That's the marketing that I do to get the video exposure. That's the only way we get exposure, bro. I have to market like insanely. But anyways, this is the merch. There's a link in the description. Anyways, that's total plugging. Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook, Reddit, Patreon, free Discord, free Reddit, right? All this stuff. Go email, website, right? Let's check out the website. Quick plug. I'm plugging so many times. Thank y'all so much. Feel free to check out all those things. They're going to be in the description of every single video. Thank y'all so much. I am going to be able to see y'all, and I will see y'all in the next one. Thank y'all so much.